Welcome to Monster Men.
Ho, ho, ho. That's the Santa of my dreams. Hi.
Yeah, you kind of sound like the Christmas story. Ho, ho,
Ho,
ho.
ho.
Shoot your eye
Although
out, kid.
the terror in those kids sitting on Santa's lap is real. My oldest would not go anywhere near Santa and was so terrified of a strange man coming in our house that I would have to take her in the car and drive around until my wife would put all the presents under the tree, because she's like, Santa's not gonna come when I'm in the house. I'm like, no, just get in the car. Because she wouldn't go to sleep until it happened.
That's awesome. I have
Oh,
to get, I don't know if they're too deteriorated or whatever, but we've got the old 8mm films from when we were kids.
mm-hmm.
And there's one where they're like, I don't know if it was a grand opening or something was going on at the McDonald's in town. And
Right.
Ronald McDonald was there. And I'm in like a winter coat and like one of those hunter hats that you can pull down the ear flap.
Yeah.
And I have either red boots or red sneakers on. And
They're probably Buster Brown.
I feel like it was around Christmas because I was in a coat. But I think I'm talking to Ronald McDonald or something. But like I'm talking to him and pointing. My mother's like, "You're talking to him because your shoes are the same color as his."
We're shoe brothers. Did you get like a coupon or anything out of that interaction, or was just the joy of seeing Ronald?
The joy of diabetes for a young 5-year-old child.
Just keep cramming this stuff in your mouth. Have another pie.
Let me tell you something. When we were like 7 years old, McDonald's was so much better than it is now.
Do you ever see like the comparison of ingredients of the same stuff that we ate in the 80s, 70s compared to the same thing now?
Must be
It's bad.
terrifying.
It's bad. Anyway, judging by our look today, this is our Christmas episode.
I have my Christmas sweater on.
Christmas in hell. And you know what? We're doing old school. We're throwing it back. This is Jack and I. We're sitting there. I'm having a nice beer. I'm having a Merry and Bright that I was drinking when we were doing Final Guys the other night. I changed hats, shirts. Everything else is the same.
I got my leg lamp hat.
Oh, you got the leg lamp. We have so many leg lamp ornaments on our tree. It's insane. Our tree is basically a Christmas story tree right now. But go ahead, Jack.
The Christmas Story is the one movie that I definitely watch every year.
I saw it when it came out in the theaters. My family saw it. We loved it. We bought the VHS when it became available. Like, we've been on board. I figure I've watched that like your Jaws over 100 times. Well over 100 times A Christmas Story.
Yeah, because you'll see it. You have your watching, and then it's on again. So like you'll go over somebody else's house and it'll be on,
Yep.
or you're wrapping presents and you're flicking channels and you'll just leave it on.
Well, talk about TV. They do the 24 hours of it, so
yeah,
it's on a loop in my house. But anyway, segueing, got a piece of paper here. We're going to talk about Christmas movies, and I'm going to throw in some New Year's Eve movies. But we want to talk about, because years ago we talked about like Christmas cartoons and villains.
Yes,
like Santa and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer being the biggest villain ever. This, we're just going to talk about like our favorite Christmas horror movies, mention some others, some duds that are out there, maybe some that people question if they're Christmas movies or not. So I figured, look, you and I, we're kind of creatures of habit. We have certain movies that we watch during certain times of the year. I always think of March of the Wooden Soldiers with Thanksgiving.
Yep.
What are some of the Christmas horror movies that you have to hit before the fat man comes?
I have a confession to make. I am not a Christmas horror junkie. So
not even like a little taste of that each?
No. So like there are occasions where I will seek out a Christmas horror movie, but really Anna and the Apocalypse, I don't watch it every year, but probably every other year, if not every year,
Right.
is the one that and then if because we do 2 horror podcasts, I end up watching Christmas horror movies because we're doing shows, but
The, the homework movies.
they're homework. So like if I had probably Black Christmas is I'm going for the low hanging fruit
Right.
is probably the most frequent.
That's a must see for me. And I always watch it while I'm wrapping gifts. So that's because I don't wrap gifts like a little bit here, a little bit there. I just wait somewhere close to Christmas Day, hole up in a room, put on Black Christmas because my wife hates Black Christmas. I don't know. We should have been divorced years ago over so many of these divides in movies, but whatever. So yeah, she doesn't like it. I love it. So my Christmas presents are wrapped real crappily because I only have one eye on the gift and one eye in the movie. But love that movie. And then there's the umbilical cord between that and A Christmas Story because Bob Clark directed
Yes.
both of them. Like, how is it possible that within one man creates the horror classic and just the holiday classic, and children shouldn't play with dead things? I don't know how it's possible. And Porky's.
Man of many. Oh, that's right.
We should all have careers like that where you don't get penned into just one thing.
There are some winter related horror movies that are also lumped in under the umbrella of Christmas horror that we can touch on. I'm not saying I frequent them, but when I was thinking about talking about this, I definitely want to mention.
Would The Thing be in there just because it's winter?
No, what I'm thinking of
Oh.
is like The Lodge. I've seen that mentioned as a Christmas horror movie, and I don't remember Christmas being part of that movie.
I
But
think
I've seen
vaguely
it on
it's
a
kind of
list.
Christmas. Yeah, I think it's Christmas time. But
But
yeah.
that's a great winter horror movie.
God, is that a depressing movie?
Yes.
Saw that in the movie theater.
You saw it in the theater? Wow.
I did. I took my sister-in-law. We went to that, which is weird combination. I'll tell you the movies that we have to watch. Like after this is over tonight, I am going to be watching Better Watch Out,
Good flick.
which is a phenomenal. I think we discovered this probably like 5 years ago, maybe something like that.
I think we did that for Final Guys.
Probably did. But it's, one boy is in love with his babysitter and he hatches a plot to make her love him or else.
That's the one with all the Home Alone nods, right?
Yeah, because they Home Alone they do a Home Alone murder in it. And the crazy thing is, it's Putty from Seinfeld. He's the father. Virginia Madsen's the mother, and the boy who's obsessed with the babysitter, and his friend are the kids from The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan's movie. So it's funny, that movie, it feels so American horror. It's Australian. Like the cast is Australian. I think it was shot in Australia. It's the director's Australian. But man, it makes for a great American Christmas movie.
That's a fun movie. I've only really seen that one time. I just popped that.
Really? Man, I'm
telling you, I don't go back and watch a ton of
Christmas. We're learning things here, ladies and gentlemen. So that's when we're going to watch that. We watch that every year. And in the Apocalypse has become an every year thing.
Let's talk about that now, because
oh my God, it's so perfect.
That is the one that I keep going back to, because it's like Shaun of the Dead. It's like a legit good movie that's funny, and it's a good horror movie.
And it's a great musical.
And it's a freaking musical. Yeah.
I despise musicals. I am not a musical person.
Me too.
I love every tune in that flick. And the guy who plays the principal, what a perfect villain.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that movie. And it's
I will, in the middle of the summer, Hollywood ending song will pop in my head randomly, and I'll just go to YouTube and watch it, and then it's in my head the rest of the day.
That's really good. Like, I almost wish that I was in high school again, and I could push to make that like the high school play. We should do End of the Apocalypse so we can play with blood and all kinds of fun stuff.
And there's a scene in there that is reminiscent of the Dawn of the Dead remake opening.
Oh yeah,
It's like
it's
Anna's walking
completely
to school.
yeah, singing oblivious to what's going on around her, like all teenagers are, especially when they're plugged in with those damn headphones. So yeah, we can't highly recommend that movie enough. It hits all the beats.
I saw that in the theater.
I wish I did. I've been dancing in the aisles. Another one that we watched, and we just watched this past week, Violent Night.
That I've seen several times.
Which is a glorious addition to the rotation.
As a matter of fact, that might be one of the. I've watched it a few. It's only came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I've watched it at least twice, maybe 3 times. So that might be one that I'm actually revisiting and not realizing it.
All right. See? I think when it came out, I watched it like 3 times in the first couple of months. And then we've watched it every the 2 or 3 years since then. David Harbour, they need to pass a law. David Harbour is the only one allowed to play Santa Claus. I don't care about all his personal peccadillos going on right now. Who cares? He's the perfect Santa Claus. And they need to make more of those.
I felt like I heard that they were working on a sequel to that, but
God, I hope so. Oh, what was the name? I can't remember the name of his hammer because he's a Viking warrior.
Oh, that's right.
Murderer. Death Hammer or something. I forget what it was. It was something like that. So yeah, we got Violent Night, which is just phenomenal. If there's a sequel, I am in. I want more Viking warrior killer Santa stuff.
Beverly D'Angelo was awesome in that movie.
Man, I look at her in that movie, and I think of her from Vacation, and you couldn't wait to see her nude. Wow. Another movie. Well, not so much my family watches this, but I always watch Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
That's the best one.
Because it's the sequel that replays all the best parts of the first and then goes off the rails.
And the guy, Garbage Day guy, is just...
Yeah, you can't beat that. And by the way, we reviewed the new Silent Night, Deadly Night on Final Guys. That's a worthy movie to watch for Christmas season.
It's good. It does not have the level of wackiness that part 2 has, but it's
got its own level of wackiness though.
But it's a good fun slasher movie.
Jason and I, it's going to be on our top 10 list.
It's going to be on my top 10 too, but
really,
this is what I was yelling at you about last week.
You're always yelling at me. I don't know why. So mean to me. Did you remember this movie, Christmas Evil? Came out in 1980.
I remember the name. I've probably seen it. Is that?
It's terrible, first of all. But it's famous for, there's a scene where I think it's the Santa or somebody's falling down the snowy hill, but it's not real snow. It's like that white foam, like that solid blanket, and it bunches up like a blanket when they fall. And it's a flying van instead of Santa and his reindeer.
Van. I have seen that movie.
Yeah. It's nasty. It's dumb. But in its own way, it's a classic.
Did Joe Bob show that like a year or two ago?
He might have. I mean, that's a Joe Bob. That's a prime.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Joe Bob. I rented that back in like the 80s.
I mean, we've watched it. I watch it every few years. Because look, there are a bajillion Christmas horror movies. But it's a genre, I think they just throw shit out there and don't care if it's any good. It's just get it out.
Well, let me tell you what I did today. To prepare for this, I said, well, let me get another Christmas horror movie under my belt. So I just went to Google, looked up thumbnails of, the covers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found what do I not have to pay for?
Smart.
On Tubi, I watched The Mean One,
The
which is
Mean
the
One.
Grinch horror movie that came out like a year or two ago.
Like The Grinch?
It's the Grinch, but they never use his name. But they instead of Whoville, it's Newville, and they say
Oh my
Wahoo
God.
Dore and stuff like that. And
Oh,
he's wearing like a Grinch mask. He's supposed to be a Grinch,
that's sad.
and it feels like a movie that a bunch of friends made. That's got pretty good production for something that your friends made.
Right.
Gets a good gore and stuff, but it also
Jump
feels like a
friends.
movie that should have been a half hour long, like a fun concept, but it doesn't need to be an hour and a half.
See, that's indicative of the waste barrel of Christmas horror movies that are out there that you can watch. They might titillate you for a moment, but you never need to see again. There's a ton of them out there. I'm surprised. I'm going to see if you're a fan of this one, A Christmas Horror Story.
So one with Shatner,
Yes.
yeah, it's like a bunch of different stories, right?
Yep.
And
Exactly.
he's like a radio DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, from what I remember, I like that one.
It's actually pretty good. I've only seen it once, but that's one I feel like I need to watch again. Used to be on Shudder. I got to check to see if it's still
I
there.
think is that Santa Claus versus Krampus in that one.
Might be.
I think it's the cover.
So, yeah, that's a good one to check out if nobody has. It's
Shatner, for God's sakes.
As soon as I see Shatner, I think Jackner. Shatner and Jackner. Did you ever see this one called Red Christmas with Dee
Yes.
Wallace?
Yes, I think we might have done that for a final, guys.
This is a home invasion movie, and she has my favorite character is the mentally challenged son who quotes Shakespeare, who's in the movie. But it's the first time I saw it, I thought, oh man, I really like this movie. And then I saw it again, I'm like, oh, this movie's okay. And then I watched it the third time, and I was like, all right, this is just an okay movie. It wasn't as good as the first time I saw it for whatever reason. But you'll watch far worse Christmas stuff out there.
That's the one. I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot of wrong stuff going on in that movie.
There is. It's very bad. Bad vibes. You're not going to get a lot of presents from Santa if you like that movie too much. I want to get your opinion on this one. Krampus.
So I saw Krampus once, and I remember being let down by it, but I don't remember tons about it. And actually was thinking about it last week and said maybe I should watch it again.
It's got Adam Scott and Keckner, and it's got a great
Yeah,
cast.
good cast.
Good production. I can't stand that movie. I don't know why, because if you pull the parts apart, it's all the stuff that I would really like, but for some reason, when you mash it all together, I just don't like it.
So now you're making me feel better about my memory of this, because I remember just watching and being like, oh man, I had such high hopes for this movie.
It's not as bad as Justin Long's It's a Wonderful Knife.
That movie is terrible.
It's because they both have that same kind of star power, production quality. There are parts in all of them that you think should work as a whole, but they don't. It's a tone. I don't know. I'm so confused at Krampus. And for somebody who doesn't like a movie, I've watched it 4 times because my wife loves the movie, so I'll watch it with her. But this year she said, hey, we're going to watch Krampus. I said, you know what? I'm Krampused out. Just like you don't want to watch Black Christmas, I'm not going to watch Krampus. But I know a lot of people love that movie, and that's
A lot of people do.
That's good for you because it seems like it should be a steady rotation movie.
A year or two ago, I don't know if it was last year. I think it was last year. I had a night around this time of year, and it was late. And I hadn't really watched any Christmas movies, regular or horror.
Mm-hmm.
And I flipped around and A Christmas Story was on, but I had already seen it like a couple of times.
Right.
And I gotta be honest with you, I don't watch a ton of regular regular Christmas movies either.
I watch too many of
I like
those.
Christmas Story, and I like the Rankin and Bass stuff, like Santa Claus Coming to Town, Heat Miser, and Snow Miser. That kind of stuff I watch, but I don't like watch Scrooge every year or
How about Frosty the Snowman with Jackie Vernon?
yeah.
Happy birthday!
When I was a kid, that was all. And if that was if on regular TV, I would leave it on.
Right.
But that one, as I get older, I have the need to watch Frosty is less than like Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is like songs in that are.
By the way, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Where Santa meets Jessica, his wife, with the largest bazooms ever on Claymation. I mean, they must have had a good time making that puppet. But I was told you before we started the show, I'm going to see Rudolph and Santa Claus is Coming to Town at the drive-in tomorrow.
I mean, I would drive down if it wasn't too far.
Yeah, it's ass far. It's like over an hour from where I am too. So at Shankweiler's, oldest drive-in in America. So looking forward to it.
But the movie I ended up pay-per-viewing, I believe, a Christmas vampire movie called
Of course.
Silent Bite.
Oh my God.
And it was another one of these movies that Jason describes these as like it's trying too hard.
Right.
Like it's like it's not like they're trying to be funny, and you can see it. And it's just, I was like hoping to find like, oh, is this the next Christmas gem? Nope.
No.
Okay.
I could just tell by the title.
Just like it's got like a Tarantino bank heist feel to it when the opening credits happen. You're like, all right, they're going to go for it. And then it peters out. So
that's too bad. Well, I'm going to give two movies that are essentially Christmas movies I watch all the time. I want to make them staples for people. One, there is no secret that I love Salma Hayek. Worship the ground she walks on. You ever see her movie Everly?
Nope. Oh, is that the one with the guns?
She's the woman who's been kidnapped and has been a hooker for years, and it's all set in her apartment. And everybody, including like Yakuza, are trying to kill her. Other hookers are trying to kill her. It goes Pulp Fiction Gimp levels of insanity. I love that movie.
That's a Christmas movie?
It's set on Christmas. Yes, but the whole time she's got a Christmas present for her daughter that she hasn't seen since she was a baby. And I'm not ashamed to admit, in the end, they pan away outside and it's snowy and it's the city, and they're playing a version of Silent Night that gets me every time. It was my grandmother's favorite song, so I associated with my grandma, who was, if Mrs. Butterworth could become a person, that was my grandmother. So I get all emotional after watching absurd violence and Salma Hayek in tight clothes for an hour and a half. Then I get the feels and I get all emotional.
So I have that on my queue and my Amazon, like my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just took it off and put it back on, so it'll push it to the front.
You got to watch this. I got the Blu-ray. Absolutely, I adore that movie. Second one that needs to be added, Fat Man with Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. And what's his name from Justified? Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins, yeah. If you want to see a nice violent... First of all, Mel Gibson, with the exception of Signs, is one of the most violent people in Hollywood. Like, all his movies are about absurd amounts of violence. And I appreciate him for it. And he brings it in his version of him playing Santa Claus. An underrated gem. I feel because of, the stuff that he's gone through, I think, anything he does gets pushed away really fast. But I love Fat Man.
Did you ever see Rare Exports?
Everyone talks about this movie. I have seen it twice. I have not stayed awake through either viewing of it. And I'm not saying it's bad. I think I'm either watching it too late, maybe after too many beers. I don't know what the issue is. So I've never seen the whole thing from start to finish.
The problem for me is it was so hyped up that when I watched it, it just,
But yeah, you're expecting like something amazing.
It's like our favorite pizza place. Sometimes people have heard so much about it that when they actually get there and have it, and they're like, it was okay.
Don't you feel awful when you bring someone there and they're like, oh, it's okay, or I don't like it? I see red. I want to murder them, including my mother. We brought her there and she's like, I don't see what all the fuss is about. I felt like saying, well, then you can walk home. It's a long walk, lady. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it, but I'll watch it again. Maybe I'll try again.
It's like 89 on Rotten Tomatoes. But for me, I was like a one and done. But it's an interesting concept that they have. So it's definitely worth. A lot of people love that movie, but
they do. And one of these days, I'm going to stay awake through the whole damn thing, and I'll be able to tell you for sure. Are you a fan of Jack Frost?
I've seen it, but I'm not. I don't like own the Blu-ray or anything.
I bet you Jason has the steelbook. If Jason has a steelbook of anything, it might be Jack Frost. I feel like. Again, it's one of those.
Shannon Elizabeth in that?
I don't even remember.
Let's see.
I feel like we should be Jack Frost experts, but we're not.
Because there's one. What's the one? There's like a Michael Keaton one. That's like a.
Yes. That's not the one we're talking about, by the way.
Shannon Elizabeth is in the horror movie one. Because there's a shower scene.
Well, there you go. Got to start somewhere. Get in the shower, kid. Yeah, so that's another one people love. One movie I'm going to ask you, do you think is a Christmas movie? This is debate. Die Hard.
So, Macaulay Culkin recently chimed in on this.
Macaulay Culkin?
Well,
okay.
Home Alone is a Christmas movie.
I do feel that's a Christmas movie, yes.
And he said that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie because even though it takes place on Christmas, if it was St. Patrick's Day or Memorial Day, it wouldn't affect the plot. But you couldn't do Home Alone on any other day other than Christmas, other season, whatever. And there's the whole church scene and all that stuff. And
yeah. No, I believe Home Alone is a Christmas movie. We've already watched it.
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a Christmas movie because for me, that's actually one that, like me and my nephew, hey, let's watch a Christmas movie. We will sit down and enjoy family time together. And it plays Christmas music throughout that movie.
I mean, look, it's a valid way to say I'm watching a Christmas movie while avoiding the Christmas pablum that's out there. So I completely get it. I personally, I am Team Macaulay Culkin. Never thought I'd say that in my life. But I think he's right. You could set it anywhere. You could set it on Bastille Day. It won't make a difference.
The thing is,
but
you could, but they didn't. It's on Christmas. Therefore, if you want to make it a Christmas movie, I think it's in the eye of the beholder.
All right. Look, whatever makes your eye happy. But I think anything to escape all the Christmas stuff that's out there and watch a dude movie, it's all right. That's like I have my Everly. I'm sure people could debate the hell out of that movie too. So, what about Gremlins? Do you always think of Gremlins as a Christmas movie or just a fun kind of monster comedy?
Gremlins doesn't come to my mind. Again, though, is it Gremlins or Gremlins 2?
Gremlins, I think.
I saw Gremlins once, maybe twice. And
I think I've seen it a couple times at least.
I don't have a big nostalgia for it. So
Yeah.
It does not even occur to me to like watch.
For me to think of a Christmas movie as I'm watching, I got to like almost smell Christmas cookies in the oven, the pine of a tree. By the way, my tree collapsed yesterday.
No.
Terrible sight. Lost dozens of ornaments, some of them 60 years old. There were tears spilling into the water. It was all over the floor. It was really bad. But yeah, to me, if I watch a Christmas movie, I got to get the Christmas feel. And I don't know. Gremlins doesn't do it for me.
There was another Christmas vampire movie that I saw recently, like
How
last
is this
year or 2
possible?
years ago.
There's two.
Red Snow.
Red Snow.
The notable one about this is Bennett from Commando is in it. Not that much, but he's in it.
Oh, you know what I was thinking of? Dead Snow with the Nazis versus the Russians.
Yeah, no, Red Snow is like a low budget vampire horror movie, but it's
Any
80%
good?
on Rotten Tomatoes. I gotta be honest, I watched it and I don't remember much about it except that Bennett was in it. And
Sometimes when I see like those Rotten Tomatoes scores, and I'll look at how many, like 9 critics or whatever. I'm
oh,
like,
you're right. 10 reviews,
yeah, that's not valid.
85 for the fan. But yeah, listen, I'm just mentioning that as the vampire guy, I just
Right.
named you 2 vampire horror Christmas movies.
Now, I'm going to shift away quickly before we finish tonight, but I want anyone watching this show put in the comments here on YouTube. What are like your go-to Christmas movies? What's the movie that you feel we should have mentioned but we didn't? It's impossible to mention them all, so we were just covering what we could.
Did you see Silent Night with Keira Knightley?
I did not.
It's got Matthew Vaughn, who's the guy who played Ozymandias in Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like about this family dinner. It's worth a watch.
Silent Night. All right.
It's got an ending that would be interesting to talk about.
Should have been called Silent Nightly.
Yes.
Well,
wasted opportunity right there.
So I looked up what are some New Year's movies, like New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's
movies.
a good one.
This is a miss. By the way, for content creators out there, no, I'm not going to say content creators, creatives. Don't just throw content out there. To me, content is becoming garbage. It's just throwing crap.
A lot of the Christmas horror movies that are on the pile are just content.
Yeah, they're strictly content. But there's a gap. There are not many movies that are true New Year's Eve movies, whether horror or not. I mean, first one comes to mind, New Year's Evil.
Yeah.
With Pinky Tuscadero. By the way, on the face, that's a terrible movie. But it's a horror movie for New Year's Eve, so you're going to take it.
Oh, it's like corner of the market. What's her name? Roz something?
Yeah. Yep.
Doing the Paul Lynde Halloween special.
Paul, can we bring back Paul Lynde through the use of AI and just have a host of Paul Lynde specials?
I'm your virtual Paul Lynde.
It's Christmas from the Devil's Den. So yeah, there's New Year's Evil. Everyone thinks of 1980. Same year, another famous movie. That's New Year's Eve. It's Terror Train.
Terror Train. That's right.
Jamie Lee Curtis, David Copperfield, and Vanity. Who?
Wow.
I couldn't be more in love with a human being than I was with Vanity and Apollonia back in the day. Yeah, because the party, it's a New Year's Eve party, taking part on the train there.
Terror Train is in my queue. As you know, I've been hitting up old slasher movies.
Yep.
And that one's coming up. So maybe I'll watch that next week.
Save it for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because I was thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second, that was New Year's Eve. So I had to double check. I'm like, that's a legit New Year's Eve movie. Another one I saw is Antisocial from about 10 years ago. I don't remember. I know I saw this. I don't remember a damn thing about it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and I saw a list online. I'm like, none of these movies. I don't think any of the movies in the list would even have made Redbox when that was still around.
You didn't see Terrifier 3, did you?
No, so I saved
So
Terrifier.
the brilliance of that group was making that a Christmas movie so that
Mm-hmm.
it's now in every content creator who puts out their list is going to go Black Christmas and they're going to throw Terrifier 3 in there.
Yeah, no, I put Art the Clown in the naughty list, and it doesn't get mentioned. He doesn't get mentioned for anything.
It's once again, they just go way too long with it.
Way too long, and Art sucks. I'm making that stand, damn it. I don't like Art, but I love Tim Wagner's novelization of the movies. So I'm torn there.
What are your thoughts on the other Black Christmases?
Okay, the remake. Andrea Martin is in the first as a student. She's the house mother in the remake in like 2006 ish.
Yep, 2006. Well done.
That's amazing. It's not even on the paper. So I like that one. It's you can't hold the candle to the original, but I like that one. What do you think of it?
I didn't think it was a good movie, but I thought it was a fun movie, and it felt like such a time capsule. Listen to the cast: Katie Cassidy, Michelle
Oh,
Trachtenberg, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Lacey Chambray, or whatever her name is.
who is now the Queen of
Amongst,
Christmas?
yeah, I don't know these other names, but
That's
those alone,
incredible.
that's like the it girls of.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a good movie. It's not a good movie. It's a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, I actually want to watch that one again. It's been a
Now,
while.
the remake of the remake from 2019 that
Yeah.
I had to purchase to be on Chad Lutzke's goddamn Cheddar Cheese podcast. Every time I go to my Amazon thing, it's there reminding
Oh
me
God.
that I spent $20 for this movie
You spent $20 on that? Oh God.
because his show was coming up. It was the only thing to do to watch it. It's everything that's wrong with movies for a certain period of time in cinema history. It's garbage. Garbage.
I remember watching it for the first time and being like, oh my God, this is maybe one of the worst things I've ever seen.
The fact that I still talk to Chad and we brought him on Final Guys tells me how much I like the dude, because I should hate him for making me watch that movie. Yeah, that's what I say to that. When they got the script, that's what they should have done with
Yep.
it. So there you go. There's a list of things to watch during the Christmas season if you're tired of watching Frosty the Snowman. And do you remember the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas cartoon with the mice
Yeah.
and the clock? We own that. I
You know
have to
what's a hard
watch it.
one to get through is Rudolph Shiny New Year. Oof.
Even my wife says no, it's not happening. I'll throw this last one in. This is a Rankin Bass horror movie show, The Little Drummer Boy.
Oh yeah. They never show that one anymore.
Dude, it's on, I think Hulu has been playing it the last couple of years. If you want to watch claymation where you watch a little boy's father get a dagger thrown in his gut and his mother burned alive in a house, and then the main character who despises humanity, it's an awesome movie.
Hold on a minute.
It's so wrong, but it's lovely too.
That was one of the ones that we'd look forward to because any one of those. Oh, here's one. Any one of those was like when you were a kid. They were on once a year, and so if you'd watch
Yeah.
The Little Drummer Boy because it was your fix till you could get to Rudolph.
Yep.
Do you remember Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey?
Another crap one. That is on the Year Without Santa Claus Blu-ray. It's on there as an addition. We never turn it on. Sorry, it's not worth the time.
And then there's Peter Cottontail for Easter.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
And that one had a big bear called Gadzooks.
Could he battle Godzuki from the Godzilla cartoon? Yeah. Gadzooks.
But okay, now we're straying into Easter. It's time to call.
Yeah. Now we're done. So look, thank you all very much for sticking with us. We came back. We came back in the summer and we've been strong ever since, and we're going to keep going strong. So thank you for following us for, God almighty, 14 years, for following us on Final Guys. If you watch that show as well, and we wish you all a happy holiday, no matter what it is, even if it's festive. So we will see you on the other side of the calendar with what? We don't know. We don't know.
We make this up as we go.
But we do have people requesting to be on the show.
Yes.
But sometimes I like just to hang out with Jack. I don't want to share Jack. So I like these
feel the same way.
My nips are hard as hell underneath this bumble.
I could cut North Pole ice.
All right, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2026.
Thanks for joining us on Monster Men. Happy holidays. And we'll see you next time on
Monster Men.
Monster Men, Monster.